Welcome to Life in the UK, Practice Test 2021. Most Common Questions. Series 1. Episode 4. Question 1. What is the Turner Prize given for? A. Art. B. Music. C. Dancing. D. Garden design. The correct answer is Art. Also good to know that the Turner Prize is recognized as one of the most prestigious visual art awards in Europe. Previous winners include Damien Hirst and Richard Wright. Question 2. Which languages were the basis of modern English? A. Norman French and Anglo-Saxon. B. Celtic and Anglo-Saxon. C. Norman French and Celtic. D. Gaelic and Celtic. The correct answer is A. Norman French and Anglo-Saxon. Also good to know. After the Norman conquest, the king and his noblemen had spoken Norman French and the peasants had continued to speak Anglo-Saxon. Gradually these two languages combined to become one English language. Question 3. Who wrote the Canterbury Tales? A. Geoffrey Chaucer. B. William Caxton. C. Charles Dickens. D. J.K. Rowling. The correct answer is A. Geoffrey Chaucer. Also good to know. In the years leading up to 1400, Geoffrey Chaucer wrote a series of poems in English, about a group of people going to Canterbury on a pilgrimage. The people decided to tell each other stories on the journey, and the poems describe the travelers and some of the stories they told called the Canterbury Tales. Question 4. Where was one of the Anglo-Saxon king buried with treasure and armor? A. Suffolk. B. London. C. Kent. D. Newcastle. The correct answer is A. Suffolk. Question 5. What was the Black Death? A. A battle. B. Lack of water. C. Lack of food. D. A form of plague. The correct answer is D. A form of plague. Question 6. Which of these is known as West End in London? A. Theatreland. B. Playland. C. Actland. D. Actland. The correct answer is A. Theatreland. Also good to know. There are theatres in most towns and cities throughout the UK, ranging from the large to the small. London's West End, also known as Theatreland, is particularly well known. Question 7. Which flower is associated with England? A. Shamrock. B. Thistle. C. Daffodil. D. Rose. The correct answer is D. Rose. Question 8. Who appoints the members of the Cabinet? A. The people of the UK. B. The Speaker. C. The Monarch. D. The Prime Minister. The correct answer is D. The Prime Minister. Question 9. When did Queen Elizabeth II celebrate her Diamond Jubilee? A. 2010. B. 2011. C. 2013. D. 2012. The correct answer is D. 2012. Also good to know. Big Ben Tower is named Elizabeth Tower in honor of Queen Elizabeth II's Diamond Jubilee in 2012. Question 10. What do you have to pay tax on in the UK? A. Pensions. B. Personal allowance. C. Disability living allowance. D. All kind of benefits. The correct answer is A. Pensions. Also good to know. People in the UK have to pay tax on their income, which includes wages from paid employment, profits from self-employment, taxable benefits, pensions, income from property, savings and dividends. Question 11. What became the symbol of the House of Tudor? A. A white rose. B. A red rose. C. A red and white rose. D. A pink rose. The correct answer is C. A red and white rose. Also good to know. This war was called the Wars of the Roses, because the symbol of Lancaster was a red rose and the symbol of York was a white rose. The war ended with the Battle of Bosworth Field in 1485, the House of Lancaster won. The symbol of the House of Tudor was a red rose with a white rose inside it as a sign that the houses of York and Lancaster were now allies. Question 12. What were the Canterbury Tales about? A. The stories people told each other. B. People fighting near Canterbury. C. Canterbury Life. D. Canterbury Tales about the King. The correct answer is A. The stories people told each other. Also good to know. In the years leading up to 1400, Geoffrey Chaucer wrote a series of poems in English about a group of people going to Canterbury on a pilgrimage. The people decided to tell each other stories on the journey, and the poems describe the travelers and some of the stories they told. This collection of poems is called the Canterbury Tales. Question 13. What did the Romans introduce to Britain? A. New machinery. B. New food and cloth. C. Christianity. D. New plants and animals. The correct answer is D. New plants and animals. Question 14. What happens if an MP dies or resigns? A. Someone takes over. B. A new general election is held. C. A by-election is held. D. The closest MP will have to cover. The correct answer is C. A by-election is held. Also good to know. If an MP dies or resigns, there will be a fresh election, called a by-election, in his or her constituency. Question 15. Who won the Wars of the Roses? A. The House of Commons. B. The House of Lords. C. The House of York. D. The House of Lancaster. The correct answer is D. The House of Lancaster. Question 17. What is the Mercury Music Prize awarded for? A. The best song in the UK and Ireland. B. The best album from the UK and Ireland. C. The best music producer in the UK and Ireland. D. The best classical song in the UK and Ireland. The correct answer is B. The best album from the UK and Ireland. Also good to know. The Mercury Music Prize is awarded each September, for the best album from the UK and Ireland. The Brit Awards is an annual event that gives awards in a range of categories, such as Best British Group and Best British Solo Artist. Question 18. What is the divine right of kings? A. Increased power of the Parliament. B. The king was appointed by God. C. Reduced the power of the king. D. Reduced the power of the nobles. The correct answer is B. The king was appointed by God. Also good to know. Divine right of kings is the idea that the king was directly appointed by God to rule. The king should be able to act without having to seek approval from Parliament. Question 19. When is the Bonfire Night celebrated? A. The 28th of October. B. The 28th of November. C. The 5th of November. D. The 31st of October. The correct answer is C. The 5th of November. Also good to know. Bonfire Night, the 5th of November, is an occasion when people in Great Britain set off fireworks at home or in special displays. The origin of this celebration was an event in 1605, when a group of Catholics led by Guy Fawkes failed in their plan to kill the Protestant king with a bomb in the Houses of Parliament. Question 20. Who built the Tower of London? A. William the Conqueror. B. Oliver Cromwell. C. Henry VII. D. Henry VIII. The correct answer is A. William the Conqueror. Also good to know. The Tower of London was built by William the Conqueror after he became king in 1066. Question 21. How is the New Year often called in Scotland? A. Hogmanay. B. New Year's Eve. C. New Year. D. Second Christmas. The correct answer is A. Hogmanay. Question 22. Where do you have to be registered to be able to vote? A. The UK Registry. B. The Electoral Register. C. The UK Database. D. The Home Office. The correct answer is B. The Electoral Register. Question 23. What is the capital of Scotland? A. Edinburgh. B. London. C. Cardiff. D. Belfast. The correct answer is A. Edinburgh. Question 24. What yearly event happens between Oxford and Cambridge universities? A. A rowing race. B. A game of football. C. A game of basketball. D. A tennis match. The correct answer is a rowing race. Also good to know. Rowing is also popular, both as a leisure activity and as a competitive sport. There is a popular yearly race on the Thames between Oxford and Cambridge universities. This is end of practice episode 4. To watch more video, please do not forget to subscribe this channel. Good luck.